All birthdays matter, Cody. Thanks for listening to the AC12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. 15 off 20. You know the drill. You get 15% off to any order of 20 or more purchases. Code LCFREECC. Cody, I do not care about that. We'll get to that in just a second.
It's true.
It is. We got a lot to get to this show. First of all, next week we're going to be unveiling a couple new sponsors. Bad news for Rich Carrillo, but he can be watching us afar since he is not allowed in the state of Arizona. But, we got some good stuff going on here, Sheer. Also, tomorrow, we will be, there will be no show. I will be traveling to Bass Lake. I'm going to be slumming it at Bass Lake. This is a pretty nice place, Sheer. Have you ever been?
I have not been to Bass Lake. I have not been.
Yes. All right. Well, yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. Okay. Well, I've never been there either, so I'll find out. I'll let you know. All right. Now, today is Noah Fifita's birthday. Now, I told Cody this because I already had it on there. I said, listen, Cody, all birthdays matter. But Cody insisted. He said that is true, but we want to put this out there. And Cody was very nervous that he thought that it was going to go out on air before the show. And I said, don't worry about it. I'll make sure it's clear in case.
Yeah. Everyone has a birthday.
All birthdays matter, but at the same time, we very much appreciate Noah Fifita. Let me ask you this, Sheer, before we get into all the camp stuff. Is Noah Fifita, is there a cooler family like that we've ever covered in football than the Fifitas?
No, they're pretty cool. Yeah.
I honestly, off the top of my head, I couldn't think. I could think of some really cool families. I couldn't think of anybody quite like him, though.
Yeah, they're cool people. They're cool people.
Okay, now, real quick, Dennis Walsh, it's funny. Every time I go to hit golf balls, and I'll try to get a real time today, I drive by a golf course, and that's where the Tahoe Airport is. And every time I think of Dennis Walsh taking Bert to the good old summer home. So it is what it is. All right, now, we got a lot to get to this show. Again, we're going to talk almost all football. We have got a lot to get to here. But first, Sheer, camp is here. What is the first? Is the first practice tomorrow?
Nope. Wednesday. Tomorrow is media day.
Oh, just so everybody watching knows, the show Wednesday will be at 3:00. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about let's talk a little bit about now what we need. This season really comes down to one thing: Noah Fifita. If he's good, Arizona's going to be good. If he's not, now we're going to talk about the reasons he would be good or not. But if he's good, I think Arizona will be good. If he's last year, then Arizona will be last year. It's that simple.
Yeah, I don't want to put the pressure on one guy. Football's a lot more than that, but Arizona can't win with no one not playing well. Some schools you can win when your quarterback's not great because your defense is dominant or your offensive line is awesome and you can run the ball. That's not Arizona. Arizona needs Noah Fifita to play well in order to win this season.
Andy Bryan, 3 p.m. Tuesday. Sorry about the tweet. We had to move some things around for a 2:00 one. But, yeah, and it's going to come down to Sheer. I want to break down literally everybody on the offensive line. I want to break down pretty much. And obviously, I don't like Deion, but obviously that's good news for Deion Sanders. And, again, you don't want him don't wish ill on anybody, pardon the pun. So, again, happy that he's good. I still stand by what he said. I said, though, that he will never coach another game in Tucson. I stand by that. Boom. Okay, now, TJ Van Martyr, the great TJ Van Martyr says there's absolutely no way that Noah would be worse than last season. I do agree with that, Sheer. Want to start from there and then move backwards? I don't think it's possible for him to be worse than last year. And that's not an indictment on Noah.
Cody, get the Little Scissors thing off.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I have a question for you because I was debating.
You have a question for me? Nice. I get to feel important.
He said this
You're all right, T-Burns. He does.
The podcast with Shelby last night. Is there any singular person beyond Brent Brennan, obviously, that is more tied to Brent Brennan's future than Seth Dagey? In other words, Seth Dagey is literally responsible for whether or not Brent Brennan makes it another season.
He is. But, honestly, and like I said, we've given them a lot of kudos for how they performed, but Brent Brennan also behaved himself into this situation. But, yes, you're exactly right. Yeah, it's
like the
it is
defense. I think it is
it's
what
the
it
offense.
is.
The offense. Everybody knows it.
Right?
Here's the thing. Nobody is going, and we've said this a billion times on the show. People, and I know there's going to be some diehards, some guys that are like, I prefer 3 to 6 football games or something like that. But the thing about it though is that people do not want to be bored. If that offense goes out this year and is boring, everybody's going to tune off. If you're at least losing games 57 to 51, it's a little more palatable. But the offense has to be good. Period. The offense has to be good. If the offense isn't good, I don't see any way that he comes back for year 3.
Yep, I agree. Like basically,
also,
if the offense isn't good, I think he's done. Like I just don't see how they win enough games to bring him back.
Well, but here's the thing too that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about. If they win 5, let's say they win 5 games, but the offense is meh, and against every good team they lose by 500 points, and let's say that they beat.
I think she would consider getting rid of him.
Right. I mean, it just depends on how it looks. Yeah, I kind of agree with this. I'm not a huge fan of in college football. I'm not a huge fan of the CEO head coach. I just don't think, because I think if you're if you're kind of
aren't they all CEO head coaches?
Well, they call their
who's not a CEO head coach.
He's talking about somebody that doesn't have their hands in the cookie jar in a good way, and like Jed was calling the plays. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like, okay, so let's forget Jed for a second, right? Like, is Ryan Day a CEO?
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, take that, dude. Take that, dude. Yeah, take that.
I mean, you can go down the line. Like, they're the best coaches in the country, I would say, are CEO types. Now they have their hands in the cookie jar, and they're not just saying, "Oh, go ahead and call what you want," but they're CEO types.
I didn't like her.
Didn't call plays.
You know what's funny? You mentioned Herm Edwards real quick. You know what's funny about Herm Edwards? I was looking at this the other night. If Herm Edwards was actually a decent coach, there was a 2 or 3 year stretch where they would have been freaking problems nationally. Like the talent on that team, there was something I went back and looked, and it was maybe the team from 3 or 4 years ago had something like 21 NFL players on it or something. Like if he could coach, they would have been a real issue. Yeah. All right. So anyways, all right. Now I want to talk about the offensive line. Generally, a lot of these guys bore me. I do know some of them though. But
Mike is bored by your offensive line.
Yeah, bored by the offensive line, because again, what Arizona football, by the way, look at Dallas right here. Look at Dallas. Dallas has been looking at chipmunks this entire day. Hold on. Dallas.
Let them cook. Oh, man.
Hey, you want to see an amazing tail? Look at this thing. Hold on. This tail is amazing.
You got to let Dallas cook.
Look at that tail.
Man. Look at that big G.
Look at that thing. Look at that. Look at that tail. And it's still going. Oh, there you go. Dallas getting some tail time in there. Show me your tail, baby. Okay, now, all right. So offensive line, then let's start with what we know. Rhino. With Rhino, I believe I'm in on Rhino if Rhino's healthy. I believe Rhino is a good offensive lineman. You've had two coaches now that I think believe in Rhino and his physical ability. The problem with Rhino is a lot like he and Burnett. Can you stay healthy? Because if you stay healthy, I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah. I mean,
that's really all it comes down to me from Big Rhino.
Yeah, I like Rhino. I think it's a matter of healthy. Look, is he elite? No. Is he going to challenge for best offensive lineman on the team? God, I hope so. But he's good enough, right? Like he's fine. When we're discussing the offensive line that Arizona has, he doesn't really come up as a concern. Yeah,
that doesn't come up with a concern at all. Okay, now, all right, so you got Big Rhino. Obviously, now we're going to go with the other tackle. I'm going to say something like, I'm going to say it's going to be Ty Buchanan. Ty Buchanan's an interesting one because Kobe L. Thiel actually made a good point. Kobe L. Thiel said that if you go on it's weird with guys like this, and this is where the portal is so interesting. He has a lot of experience at Texas Tech, got a lot of starts. But if you go on there, Texas Tech fans also aren't exactly sad that he's gone.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a weird situation with the portal. Go ahead.
He wasn't great at Tech, but Tech wants all the best. Like I think Ty Buchanan is a very solid offensive lineman for Arizona, especially. Is he elite? No. Right. We don't know if he's going to play guard or tackle yet. We probably will find out on Wednesday. And I think it depends on the other linemen, but I would say he will start. I think right now there's a very good chance or legit chance that he's the second best lineman on Arizona. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. We'll find out.
But we also got to go back.
He won't be the second best, but
we also got to go back to this though a little bit, and I keep bringing this up. The portal, Arizona fans need to look at the portal a little bit differently than somebody like Tommy Lloyd, for example, because your expectations are obviously a little bit different for Tommy Lloyd than they are Arizona football. But the one thing I will say about the portal, though, is that one thing that it should have showed us, and Jed was really good at this, you got to give him credit, is that sometimes just because a guy isn't a fit somewhere else doesn't mean they can't be good here. Now, if you're going to bank on those players, well, you might, but like, I'll give you an example. Taylor Upshaw is at Michigan for 3 or 4 years, doesn't really do a ton, comes here, and he probably was the best down lineman best lineman we've had here since what? Scooby?
It's been a while. Yeah.
I mean but that's what I'm saying though. Like, or look at BBN, your guy, Big Bill Norton. BBN didn't play at Georgia. Guess what? I don't care if he didn't play at Georgia. That means nothing to me because hardly anybody. Let me ask you this real quick, Sheer. What players on this team would play at Georgia?
Well, that's the thing. I think there's a difference between, I'm taking a good player at, Butthole State versus
and that's a dark area.
Yeah. Versus I'm taking a guy who's second string at Georgia. The second string at Georgia is clearly going to be very good. Right. When you tell me now there's exceptions, like you tell me I don't know how good Tristan Bounds is. And you tell me he didn't play at Michigan. It's like take him, but I would still take Tristan Bounds. And I'll take my chances with a guy like him versus a guy that I've never heard of from whatever school I've never heard of.
But this is very simple, though, and we need to be very clear about this. If you get these players on there, there's no excuse for missy valves, though. There's no running BBN off, or there's no telling him he's behind Chuba. If you find somebody that's good, you have to keep him there, Skier.
Yeah, if he's good, he's good. You need to play your best players.
Yeah,
that's the best too. And it sounds real dumb, but a lot of coaches don't do it. I always remember, I still go back to this as my example, Mike. Tremaine Bondurant didn't play until the day that Mike Stoops left.
You know what? Everybody brings that example up, but I got a better example then, and that's a great one. I got a better example, though. Kadeem Carey. Dude was buried behind Keone Antolin. All of a sudden, Kish comes in. He's like, hey, wait a second here. This guy's better than this guy. We're going to play him. Like,
there's absolutely coaches that, for whatever reason, don't play their best players, whether it's practice habits. Yeah, I mean, it could be practice habits. It could be favorites, whatever it is. So it is actually harder than just us saying they're like, go ahead and play your best players.
Yes. All right. Now, hey, everybody be very nice to Ben One White, Dennis Walsh. That was very mean. Okay. So, all right. So now getting to the rest of, let's get a couple reads in here and then I want to get back to that.
Cody, can you make an AZ-12 Butthole State shirt? Thanks.
Yeah. We recruit that. We only go for the tight ends in that area.
We go everywhere.
Yeah. Matt Scott over Foles was definitely I can't beat him up on that one though because
I can't beat him up on that one. I was there and I watched it and I totally get that decision.
And he did, in all fairness to him, he did switch over after 2 or 3 games. So I got to give him that. Yeah. Okay. Now, all right. So Nova home loans. Everybody out there, let's say that you're like Joseph and you want to get a home loan, but you're also a little bit nervous because if you get a home loan, that also means that you got to go see somebody in person. All right. Well, I just let you say, I say that so I can say this. Joseph, if you go there, the Mooney team, they are very, very cool people to meet in person. They will make you feel at home. They will give you some warm iced tea. They will give you some tea. They will make you feel good, Joseph. And so you need go there though. Check it out. Zach Mooney, NovaAZLoans.com. All right. Now, but you got to scan that QR code. Now, you will have to leave the house at some point. So that is going to, I don't know.
Although, you know what? Zach Mooney's really good. He might not have to leave the house. A lot of it's online.
You might be able to Zoom, so you don't have to actually see him in person. Plus, you can wear sunglasses inside so that you won't have to see anything. All right, but either way, the Nova loans, they work. Everybody does it. Zach Mooney, again, does a lot for the community. This is the guy you want to go through. Go through Zach Mooney, NovaAZLoans.com. Welcome to the Rock. All right, Green Valley Decorative Rock. There's a guy on Facebook he's so upset at me right now because he says that we spend 30 minutes on ads. He keeps going back and forth on me saying that I should deal with it. And I said, no, we spent about 9 to 10 minutes on ads, but hopefully we'll start spending more on ads. Yeah, but either way, this guy, not happy, not a fan of me. 2 convenient locations, though. Green Valley Decorative Rock, and he always brings up Green Valley Decorative Rock as being the one that annoys him the most. Well, guess what? We're going to talk it even more now. Welcome to the Rock. Serving residents and contractors. Share, you know about the scurrilous rumors that we spent about 5 months pushing back.
I've never worked harder at doing something in my life, Mike.
Yeah, no, exactly. So that is what we did. Again, it is in Tucson. Everybody knows that at this point. 50 plus locally sourced landscaping materials serving residents and contractors. Check it out, man. Back the rock. Rock. Okay, now, all right, now let's get back to the line. The one guy that I actually feel pretty comfortable on the offensive line is the newcomer. I like DeCambra. I think DeCambra is going to be solid. I don't have a lot of concerns about him.
Yeah, I think in an ideal world, DeCambra's not your center. Because he's not really a center, but I think he's a good enough offensive lineman to play center. And it's not an ideal world. It's the world we're living in, and he's going to be the starting center. There were some growing pains in the spring, but I expect him to be fine at that position. Look, I mean, like Arizona wanted to land a center. They didn't really. Grayson Stovall's a great kid. He's not a starting center at a Big 12 level. Isaac Perez isn't much better. In an ideal world, you go into the portal and
Who's
land a
Isaac
center.
Perez?
Exactly. Portland State transfer. In an ideal world.
Are we talking baseball or football?
Football.
Okay, Isaac Perez. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
In an ideal world, you go and you land a transfer portal center. The problem is that everyone wanted to land a transfer portal center. So
yeah. It's like
it is what it is.
It's like somebody saying, "Man, I asked out Megan Fox, but guess what? There are other people that also asked her out. Darn it!"
Yeah. So it's DeCambra. He's solid, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm fine with that. Now
There's
I'm going to ask
linemen on this team. I'm pretty cool with.
All right, give me the 4 linemen.
Rhino.
Okay.
Buchanan.
Okay.
DeCambra.
Okay.
And I'm okay with Deuced. I'm not pumped about Deuced, but I'm okay with him.
Hey, J Merck, buzz off. Buzz off. That was a troll right there. J Merck is in here. What about Keona Pete?
Hey, if it helps Lancoa Pete, Keona's a 5-star to me.
Yep. Hey, I'll put it to you like this. He's a developmental guy. How about that? You know what's funny about ASU fans? I love when ASU fans thought that we were bringing in a starter or something. No.
Here's what's funny. This is what
it still sucks, TJ.
This is what I always remind people about Keona Pete and ASU fans. Arizona brought Keona Pete when Koa Pete came, obviously.
Yeah.
ASU brought in Keona Pete to land Koa Pete, and Kenny Dillingham gave him a carry in a game in order to try to land Koa Pete, and that's significantly worse.
Yeah, it is. Hey, did he get a golden jacket or whatever it was?
No, he's not.
Who were the guys that got the golden jackets? Who were those guys?
Those are 2026 recruits. Golden
who were they? Can you look that up real quick? Is he going to land any of them?
No, probably not.
Okay,
maybe.
that's good.
I don't know.
Yeah,
2027, right. Actually.
All right, J Merck's nervous. I can tell he's nervous about Arizona football getting over the hump right now. I can tell it. Yeah, he's nervous. The golden. No, he gave out like 7 golden jackets to like what were who were the kids? Can you look that up real quick?
No, dude, who cares? It's a golden ticket and it's 2027.
I thought it was 2026. It would have been easier for me to make fun of them for. Yeah. All right. No, gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a hoot? I was watching that last night, by the way. All right. Golden ticket. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Now, at Arizona, we don't really want depth on the offensive line. We've never really gone for that. But let me ask you this, Skier. Is there anybody on the offensive line that you feel good about?
You already asked me that.
As far as depth, sorry.
No. Look, there's 4 guys.
No, I don't want to see Wooten out there. I do not want to see Wooten under any circumstances. No.
There's 4 guys. Beyond that 4, to be blunt, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever what
Chuba
is going.
Watching. I retweeted Chuba yesterday.
Chuba's there.
Yeah.
He's in. So the 5th spot, in my opinion, which is worth millions. Chuba, Chance Roberts, or Tristan Bounds. One of those guys is going to start.
I hope it's Tristan Bounds.
Okay.
Because he knows no bounds.
Hey-oh. And then the other 2 are going to be depth. And then after that, it gets a little shaky. Jordan Brown was supposed to be good. He hurt his shoulder, the Georgia Tech transfer. Then you have Wooten, Isaac Perez, Stolfall. There is not a lot of depth. An ideal world, you have Chuba, you have Chance, you have Bounds. So that's 2 of those 3. And then in an ideal world, Wooten is better. And then Siale Ulave is a guy that I'm very curious about that they think could be good.
All right, GF, the great GF. I wonder if that's his street name, man. When he's on like Mission in Aho. Hey, man, you gotta go stay away from GF. But GF, great point. He said, "How about Lotto?" So is Lotto just not gotten any better?
We're gonna find out. I don't think so, but we're gonna find out.
Right. You might need to worry about your own houses. Mike building a bowl team right here. Yeah, no, we're good, man. We are good. Wooten or Borjon or Borhone, who is the worst eval? I'm going to say Borhone, even though he was a walk-on, right? He was a walk-on, right?
No, I don't think so.
I thought he was a walk-on. I think he came here as a walk-on, but either way. Both those guys aren't good. So that's the offensive line for you. That is the scary part of the team. If the line can just be okay, then I think Arizona is going to be just okay, or will be okay. But if they're not, they're not. Although, sure, you think they're going to dramatically outperform expectations. Somebody messaged me that and said you think they're going to be like a 6.5 or a 7 this year. The offensive line.
Who?
You do.
No, I gave him a 5.5. Didn't I?
Nah, it was a 6.5 or a 7. It was high.
It definitely was not a 7.
It was very high. You had him as good as the receivers. All right. Now, Borhone starting the Alamo Bowl still makes me stick to my stomach. Yeah, that was one of those ones. And that was also, too, where talk about not playing the right players. Remember when he didn't have Tanner McLaughlin, or not Tanner McLaughlin, who's the guy with the dad that we like from Canada? What's his name? Yeah, he didn't have Leif in. He put Leif in, and then all of a sudden they got better. All right, now I didn't see. No, I only watched Happy Gilmore 1 because it was on regular TV here. I don't know why, but it was on like BET. Because when I think Happy Gilmore, I don't necessarily think Black Entertainment Television, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't want to dive into those waters. Okay, now, hello, Dallas. All right, let's get a couple reads in here, and now we are going to get to, we're going to do a quick run over of the skill guys, position, or player by player. Back the A, baby. Back the A. Okay. All right, Andre Veras. This guy. I assume you got the birthday invite.
I did. Correct.
Nice try, Andre. Nice try. This guy inviting us out to his birthday party at Topgolf, hoping that we get a little soft, a little mushy.
He's probably going to blackmail me in my complete lack of ability to golf.
Yeah, no, and then he's going to say, "Hey,
video unless you endorse me." But I don't care. Let the public know.
We're not going to do it. The Mississippi Gladiator is not going to make this happen. Garbage. Do you feel like you're doing just okay? And you're saying, but you're just not confident on the right track. I would highly recommend Andre Veras. Won't endorse him. Highly recommend him, though. And if you give Andre a call at 520-325-3456 and reference the AZ12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting, and check us out at longviewii.com. Again, if you got a bunch of little munchkins running around, or let's say you're like Dennis Walsh and you're looking to buy your new jet to take Bert around, you might want to be able to get in there in Longview. Hey, sure. If you were would you consider, if you were like flying Bert Lopez around, would you consider taking him hostage?
I don't think so, Mike. I don't.
You know how much money you could get though?
Yes, but where am I spending it?
Well, I don't know. That's a problem because you'd probably get arrested when you got back. That's a good point. Yeah. Sorry, Bert. That's not a threat. That was a recommendation. All right, now let's talk about the wide receivers. One guy that I'm very curious about. If Chris Hunter emerges as the number 1, would you be that surprised?
Yeah, I'd be a little surprised.
Would you?
Not shocked, but yeah, I'd be a little surprised.
I was surprised, to be honest with you, that they were able to hang on to him because he's another one. He's another one that. I'll put it to you like this. And again, I know he was like a last-second addition. Chris Hunter didn't look like he belonged here. Chris Hunter looks big, fast, and physical. Why is he here?
Yeah, I get it.
And I liked how he ended the rest of this, or the end of the season last year. This is going to be very, very interesting. This is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. But all the way, I'm going to say that 4 of these wide receivers, I'm going to say these 4 combined for 2,200 yards receiving between the 4.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. 2,200.
Wow.
Maybe more. It's on the low side.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's maybe more.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not Arizona?
Yeah. All right. Big Ten Jet. Here are the players that got the golden ticket. Jason Roberts from Basha, not getting him. Running back Hildenbrand. Left tackle, I don't know. I need commas. Okay, well, either way, I don't know what any of that means. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I know the Roberts guy is. That's the running back, right? Isn't it?
He literally says Jason Roberts from Boston.
Yeah, but isn't he like he's rated like 61st in his class?
Let
or
me
something
help you
like
here.
that.
You ready? Jason Roberts is the Basha running back.
Yeah.
Hildebrand is the left tackle for Basha. Jones is an athlete from Chandler. Snyder is the quarterback on Perry. It's Sydney is a receiver on Goodyear.
All right, yeah. So, all right. Now, J. Merck was telling me this, and I thought this was an interesting point that he made. He thought last year he was really disappointed that Malachi Riley didn't step up. He was talking to me all offseason about Malachi Riley, and I'm like, J.
Yeah,
Merck,
you said he would go for like 900 yards.
I was like, J. Mark, dude, just settle down a little bit. We got to see it on the field first. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, this guy's going to be 1,000-yard receiver. He didn't turn out to be 1,000-yard receiver. Which one of the players on this team is most likely to buck the J. Merck trend to become 1,000-yard receiver?
Hudson.
I agree with that. Somebody sent me a picture.
Michael Luke, I'm going to say he's going to go for 1,000 yards and he only goes for 200. Is it Jeremiah? Is that just the annual Jeremiah Patterson Award?
Well, Jeremiah Patterson, I didn't even include him in that because if he goes for 1,000, then Noah's going for like 3,200 yards this year.
I get it.
Just from those guys. Yeah.
When? You said if, which is good. You mean when?
The Jeremiah Patterson Award is actually the Cam Denson Award.
Oh man,
that's cheap. That's cheap.
That was
that's
mean.
a cheap.
That was
that's a cheap shot.
That was a cheap shot. That's mean.
No, Malachi Riley's not still on the team. What do you think about Wysong? Are you a fan of Wysong this year?
I like Wysong.
Yeah, I do too.
It's good. I mean, I don't know what kind of the worst thing that happened to Luke Wysong was Nunu Wally.
Yeah.
I think Nunu Wally's really good.
What you're saying is you think that he's better than Wysong.
Yes, I do.
What about Trey Spivey? If I'm not mistaken, Arizona thought they were going to get Trey Spivey, and then they got Malachi Riley instead.
They dropped him. They dropped Spivey. They pretty much dropped Spivey.
Right.
That fish pretty much dropped him.
Yeah. So what do you think of Spivey this year?
I need to see stuff from him. He's not a great route runner. Huge dude. I mean, he's huge, but
who's better, Jeremiah Patterson or Jalen Moss? Oh, come on, Jalen Moss is better.
Stupid. Jeremiah Patterson's better.
Is it too late to call Polito back? No, I don't want Polito back.
I don't know where that dude is. I don't know where that dude is. He's off the face of the planet.
That is the epitome of everybody out there. If you have a kid that plays football, let them play. Let them enjoy life because you don't know how that will work out after.
Love your children.
You love your children, even if they don't want to play football. You should still love them.
Mike doesn't love his daughter, but love your children, your public children. How's that? Love.
I still get people. You really should stop that though. It's very annoying. I've had a couple. No, I hate people that just spread false information about others. What
is that new? To like and subscribe?
Yes, it is new.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, no, this is
hot.
This is such a well-oiled machine. When I think of well-oiled machines, I think of that Navy destroyer and Under Siege, and I think of the AZ-12 podcast.
Yes, that was. There's a good one. David Douglas or Luke Wysong.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. I didn't
say about David Douglas, but you go ahead.
I think that's a good one. I think he's going to go for about 500 yards. David Douglas struck me as a 500 yard type. Yeah, everybody hit the like. Hit the like.
What people don't realize about David Douglas, Mike, is that dude was a freak athlete.
Yeah. No, and he was white.
He was super uber athletic. I like David Douglas. I will not accept any David Douglas slander.
All right, Angel Antonio Chavez. We're only going to say this. I'll say this because because you literally have the best name in the chat, or if you don't, it's right there. Angel Antonio Chavez. Hasn't enough time gone by? Y'all can let us know what happened with Polito. Sure. I'm not going to get into specifically with him. He had some issues, and his dad is incredibly overbearing, and
it was mental. Look, he had some physical issues, but it was mental. It was all mental. It was, look, man, it's not, I think you can figure it out. It's not easy to deal with a lot of pressure and be the meal ticket in your family and all that. And eventually there's some people that just wears on and they can't handle it and they kind of crack. And that's what happens. And he lost his love for football and there's some other concerns and that's that.
Yeah, we need a bug right type of guy. I do like that.
I think David Douglas, senior year numbers, I was just looking that up, would be just fine for Wysong. 500 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what I said, Mr. 500 yards.
Yeah.
I would go with that. Yeah, David Douglas. Wasn't he from Texas?
Yeah. Everybody was from Texas on that team.
Yeah, I know. And you know what's funny too? All the people like
we're going to Texas. That it.
Everybody, it was funny too, like with Rich Rod. He's like, well, Texas kids, they don't, how the players that played in the MNFL from the Stoops era from Texas, Mike Thomas, Cindric Stiptoe, even though he was a Makovic guy, Earl Mitchell.
Mike Stoops was like, Rich Rod was like, yeah, we don't need to go into Texas. And Brent Brennan's like, we're going to go into Texas a little bit. And Mike Stoops is like, we're only going to Texas.
Right. Yes, exactly. This is when is Mizell going to get his first out? Is Mizell going to play this year?
To me, it's curious because when you take a look at the wide receiver room, let's just take a look at the wide receiver.
Oh, ASU sucks because
Let me, what I miss?
What's that?
What I missed?
No, just what he said. Mizell will redshirt, transfer, and be a first-round pick elsewhere.
Here's what we know of the wide receivers, right? Hudson playing, Watley playing, Hunter, Weissong, Spivey, Phelps playing, right? So that right there is 6.
Wait a second. Patterson?
The seventh guy is going to be a competition. Mizell, Devin Hyatt, and Jeremiah Patterson.
Have they given up on Patterson? Because they do think he's good.
Who's he playing over? They actually added talent in the room. So who's he playing over?
Well, it's unproven talent, though.
Not really.
It's guys from Tennessee State.
What do you think Jeremiah Patterson would do at Tennessee State, Mike?
1,000 yards easy. You don't think so?
1,000 yards easy? Watley didn't even
Jeremiah
get
Patterson?
Seriously. Mizell, Patterson, Hyatt, the loser, that is probably out.
Well, I would play if that's the case. I'm playing Mizell. He's a freshman. I don't want to lose him.
Right. That means he's out of the competition. So,
by the way, I think it was TJ Van Martyr. I think it was TJ Van Martyr that just said, not playing, or said a little bit earlier up there. He said, not playing the right player. You mean like with Carter and Trey? Coaches do it, man. Coaches mess some things up. Nobody's perfect. That's why, you know what I always hate too? I always hate when somebody says, oh, you can't question the coach. Oh, buzz off. I certainly can.
Yeah, I mean, there's things where coaches know more. I think coaches know more internally with certain things.
Ben White has always said that.
But like otherwise, like I don't like for instance, we've had questions about certain kids and why they don't play, and behind the scenes, we know that kid is just a jerk, right? The reason they're not playing is because they're a horrible teammate, right?
Right.
But your average person probably doesn't know that. But then there's other guys who are like, okay, this guy should be playing more. He's a stud in practice. Why isn't he playing more? Or why is Sam Olsen getting getting all the tight end reps when we see him and he's just not good.
And he's not good. Yes. Now, Bear Down Cats 96 and Big 12 Bobby. Hello, Big 12 Bobby. He says, after last year, we are definitely allowed to question the coach. We absolutely are allowed to question the coach. Yes. And let's see here. Big 12 Bobby. Coaches
are much easier to question than basketball too, by the way.
Coaches are the experts, but we need to keep them accountable. All right, that's what we do here on the AZ12 prep or AZ12 show. We are beacons of truth in uncertain waters. We are vestiges of freedom crossing the Caribbean Sea.
Wow, the Caribbean Sea.
I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, we're going down to like the Northern Antilles or something like that. All right, All right, now let's get to I'm not actually worried wow, that was deep, Mike. I thought that was pretty deep, to be honest with you. Deep like Lake Tahoe, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, now, $20 super snap. Oh my gosh, that is so Vegas Falcon.
After that poem, how could you not?
I would love to have Vegas Falcon on the show for a fan segment. He is awesome. Vegas Falcon, $20. Very much appreciate you. He says, tit but verify. Trust in Tommy but verify. That was very, very good. Back the A. Accountability. Al J. Right through the Gulf of America. Yes. All right, everybody, you guys are great. Now, Joseph. Thank you again, Vegas Falcon. You were the man. Joseph, let me ask you this then. He says, I'll accept my bad flow when he tears it up in Nevada, Dennis. Fair enough. If he doesn't play at Nevada, or if he doesn't play at UNLV, will he just need another chance somewhere else? Maybe a seventh set of eyes?
Yeah, the UNLV depth chart right now. I'm going to look this up, Michael, because I'm sorry.
By the way, there's a bird on the porch, and Dallas, oh my gosh. Dallas is doing a great job. Dude, this is amazing.
Do you think Josh can use him on the basketball team?
Might as well.
Can you see the bird out?
Look at Mike. Mike has more ADD than the dog.
Can you see the bird? Hold on. Do you see the bird? Do you see him?
Yes, Mike. Yes.
Yeah. And then look at Dallas.
Yeah, he's protecting you.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're like the dog in Up. Have you ever seen the movie Up?
No, I haven't seen the dog. I'm sure it's like some spaz though.
Yes. Right now on the UNLV depth chart, Justin Flo is third.
Okay. Well, maybe he just needs another chance. Joseph.
I didn't realize Camilla transferred there as well.
To where?
UNLV.
Oh, to UNLV?
You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this, Mike. You're gonna like this because I know you. I know you.
Talk to me.
Right. The name of UNLV's.
By the way, anybody in Nevada, you guys can use the Little Caesars thing. Go ahead and use it.
UNLV brought in a transfer from Pittsburgh. He will likely start at defensive end. His name,
Diefenbach,
is Chief Border.
Yeah, Chief Borders. He wasn't he an ex like 5-star recruit, and he's like he sucks or something. Yeah,
Chief Borders.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Now, all right. So interesting.
Get out of here, Diefenbach.
Yeah. Diefenbach. Where is Diefenbach?
I don't know.
All right, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, now let's get back to the defensive line. I see J. Merck in here. Here's one thing when I look at ASU, they're definitely a little nervous about this Arizona, this homegrown defense that the Wildcats have. And they're also, I see J. Merck in here probably trying to scout for the enemy on what to expect. Now, listen, our secondary is amazing. So we don't even need to go there at first. But Cody just messaged me and he said reads. Let's get some reads. Who's that A's player that went insane? Hold on, I got to fart. Hold on. Okay. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Yeah. Red Hot Sports Ice Cold Beer. Pre-game at RJ's, then a ride share to the game. 100+ craft beers, $2 deals, pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. 5769 East Speedway. Come there, check it out. Again, you might see Dennis Walsh hovering up above with his jet or his helicopter or whatever it is, because the parking lot is so massive. Everybody get there. Everybody get there. We're going to have watch parties this year. It is going to be fun. Everybody get there. RJ's Frozen Cactus, Red Hot Sports Ice Cold Beer. Again, I did say it right. I didn't say the other way. All right. Now, what else we got, Cody? Talk to me. Sure.
My call.
Sure. I don't see you anywhere.
Oh,
gosh. No. Yeah, 4 locale. Oh, gosh. Arizona Primary Eye Care. Proud partner of Arizona Athletics, Arizona Primary Eye Care. All right, so check it out. 4 locations, routine examinations, July promo, 15-year anniversary, 15% off prescription clear and sunglasses. Sure, where are your glasses?
You're right, but I don't need them on for the close stuff.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, well, either way, 60+ insurances, same day. And Sheer had a barnacle that was detached from his eye, and he said that it would never be fixed. And I said, go to Arizona Primary Eye Care, and it was fixed almost immediately.
It's all happened. My eye fell out. They put it back.
Yeah, I did fall out, but you had like some kind of weird cyst or tumor, and they got rid of it.
Nope. None of that.
Arizona Primary Eye Care. Check it out. Boom. Okay. All right. Now the defensive line.
For a minute.
What?
Huh?
Okay. The defensive line.
I'm ready.
There's one. I'm going to say 2. There's 2 players on the defensive line that I think I know are okay.
I'm ready.
Trey Smith and Tia Savea. Those are the 2 guys that I know are okay.
I would agree with you.
After that, I know you like Bill McKnight or Deshaun McKnight or whatever.
Deshaun McKnight. I do.
He will where is he from again?
Tennessee, Chattanooga. I like him. I think he's good.
And then you got and then Portland Timbers. Then you got like the New Zealander guy or whatever. Is he still coming?
Zach Salepa and Ezra Funa are not on campus.
Oh, so that means they're not going to be here then.
Let me see if I can get an update on them.
What's the problem with it? All right, did we drop them?
No. I'm gonna ask right now.
Yeah, all right. Well, either way, that doesn't make me. Oh, I wasn't expecting anything from him anyways. So those are 2 guys. The defensive line. Now, you and Lamont both are fine with the defensive line. Make the case.
I think it's going to be okay. I was looking at this closer yesterday. I think a lot of it depends how you classify Riley Wilson and Chase Kennedy. Because while they're linebackers in theory, Danny Gonzalez's defense will have them on the line. If they're on the line, I feel better about the defensive line. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if Riley Wilson and Chase Kennedy are edge rushers, I'm okay with it, right? I can live with Trey Smith. I don't know, Riley Wilson, Chase Kennedy, some type of combo there. I can live with that on the outside. If they're at linebacker, I don't think Trey Smith and Dominic Alessio or Trey Smith and Adua Akandai or Trey Smith and Malachi Bailey, that's just not good enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree. The interior scares me far more than the edge rushers. I agree with that. You like McKnight. He's from like...
I like McKnight a lot. I think Leroy Palu, Bear Anderson... Look, Julian Sabanea has had time, hasn't really done anything. This is kind of this make or break year. Barry Anderson, we have to see if he's gained weight.
Are we really banking on Bear Anderson? I got a Bear Anderson story.
He's skinny.
I had no clue he was that. How is he a defensive tackle? He looks like a tight end.
I know. He was really good at Memphis, like legitimately good at Memphis.
I had no clue how narrow he is, though.
Yeah, look, Savea and McKnight, if one of those guys is injured, the Arizona's screwed.
Did really McKnight do anything at Chattanooga?
Yeah, he's good. I'm not just making this up. I legitimately at Chattanooga, he had 21 tackles, 4 sacks, forced a fumble, 6 tackles for loss. That's pretty good for an interior lineman.
How big is he?
He's big. I mean, not like, 6. He's like 6'3", 6'4".
All right, I'll take it. Yeah. But no, Bear Anderson doesn't do much for me. I've been meaning to bring that up for a couple of weeks. When I saw him, I had no. And again,
did you see him recently?
Yeah, I saw him like. I don't know,
that's the issue.
Ago.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like
he couldn't be. Honestly, I could be wrong here. I'm an idiot, as you all know. He honestly scary. He looked at me like he was 260 pounds.
I think he is.
Yeah, I mean, he did not look. All right, like I said, I was just.
Arizona has them. They don't do weights. It's annoying. But yeah.
All right. Well, either way, I don't feel.
But yeah, I mean, look. The problem is, I like Savea. I like McKnight. Your second behind him is Paulu, Barry Anderson, and Julian Sabanea. That is not good enough.
That's awful.
Unless one of those guys emerges, or if Ezra Funa, a guy like that, emerges.
And I don't even know who some of these guys are. Ezra Funa.
Now, Ezra Funa's JUCO and Zach Salupa is, and if those guys don't come to campus, because right now they're not on the roster, there's an academic issue. Now you're really screwed. Now you're no good whatsoever.
Yeah. Hey, wait a second here, Joseph, with a very good funny point. Metaphorical curtains over the team weights.
Why not? Why not Arizona?
Yeah, Julie Gentry, very mean to me in the YouTube comments when she said, "Your dad's right. You are insane," or something like that. Be nice to me, Julie. Be nice to me.
I'm being Julie. I agree with Julie.
Okay. All right. So now the linebackers, the rest of the defense, I'm okay with. I don't think it's particularly special. I think that his defensive backs can be pretty good. But in the, I will say though that the interior line, to quote Timbers and you, that to me is easily the biggest concern on this team.
Yes.
Defensively, yes.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, all right. So we need the alumni to step up. Well, here's the other thing too, man. Recruiting JUCOs isn't like it was like 15 years ago. Most JUCOs now, you're probably not going to find unless listen, I think like every year there's probably like 2 exceptions, and those 2 exceptions go to Alabama or something. Like every time
it's a different animal. And I know you're trying to say, look, we're Arizona, we need to go here, near and far, and there's untapped potential. And I don't think it's all a failure or whatever, but generally speaking, with the ability to get kids into school now, and JUCOs are kind of dying out. I mean, I could go to our rankings and look at the top JUCO players real quick. All
right, here's where I'm going to say, here's where I'm at with JUCO players, and I think I'm right.
You always think you're right.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I say it. With JUCO players, it's this. The only time that a JUCO player I think is going to be really good, or I expect something, is if they like beat the crap out of somebody, or they have like a bad DUI, and no college will touch them, so they have to go. They have to go to like away for a couple of years. They're basically canceled, and they're canceled off to junior college. And then at 2 years they're good, and then they come back. But other than that, not really.
I mean, you look at JUCO though, like Xavier Hardy, South Carolina, second best player, Mississippi State, third best player, Alabama. I mean, it's still there. Like there's.
It's still there, but it's just I'll just put it to you like this: I don't see Arizona getting those guys. That's all. That's all. I could be wrong.
Okay.
JUCOs were replaced by FCS and D2 players thanks to the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of truth to that. Let's see here. Jamer, is Brennan a guy that will take a chance on guys with character issues? Seems like Dilly has been willing to take a few chances, and some have burned him, but some have worked out. That's an interesting point. What do you think, Sheer?
I mean, he's only been here for a year.
He only been here for a year. I haven't really seen him take any character risk because here's the thing. At Arizona football, you need to understand something. We are about winning with integrity or losing with integrity before winning without integrity. We will always be that way, and that is why we are a football sport. How about that?
That's good. He's only been here for a year. I don't know. I haven't heard of any like, oh man, I wouldn't take that guy.
Hey, by the way, it's very. Oh, Big Ten Jed just turned Lewis Holmes into a Hispanic. Was Luis Holmes a JUCO guy? Luis Holmes was, Luis Holmes was a JUCO guy. He was, Pete Carroll was trying until the last second and just turned out that he wasn't good. So, it is what it is. Secondary, I like the secondary. I don't have a lot of, I always forget that Jack Luttrell is back. I like Jack Luttrell.
Yeah, solid backup. I like the secondary. I think it'll be good enough. I really do.
All right, let's see here. Was Trey,
but again, your secondary is only as good as your defensive line. If the defensive line sucks, then the secondary isn't going to be good at the corner spot because how long can you cover a guy?
No, I get it. Holmes, pretty sure I saw that guy driving a Ferrari around Tucson. Lived me dear. Yeah. I saw him. What's that?
Not anymore. You don't.
Yeah, well, no, I saw him. And do you see that mugshot he had? He's got like a big face tattoo.
I don't make fun of people that have passed away, Mike.
You just literally just brought him up. Luis Holmes. We're going to call him Luis Holmes on this show. I like Luis Holmes. All right, so that's where I'm at. I'm still coming back to that. I think that Arizona can get 6 wins. Sheer is saying probably.
You said 8.
I never said 8.
You were on the 8 marker here.
I never said that. Ali said 10.
You said 8 here a few weeks ago.
Hey, is there any way that Arizona could beat ASU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I've seen bigger upsets.
Crazier things have happened in that game.
Hey, I got a question for you. Would you rather have 4 wins? Would you rather have 4 wins? I got one for you. This is a good one. Would you rather have 4 wins this year or beat the snot out of Colorado? Or do we even play Colorado? We do. Colorado and ASU.
And those are the only 2 wins?
Yeah, but you beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, Colorado and ASU.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
Who cares? What's the difference between 2 and 4?
Yeah, this season. How about 5 wins or that?
No.
Yeah, I'm going that too. If we could just beat the crap out of ASU and Colorado, we call it a night. We ride off into the sunset.
Now, if you're telling me would I rather make a bowl game? Yeah, I'd rather make a bowl game. But if you're telling me
who is the general that like he landed in the Pacific and he's like, I shall return, or who was that?
Mike Stoops.
What did you say, Dad? MacArthur. Oh, and then he's a liar, and then he didn't return, right?
Yeah, you're dead. I can't believe you even asked.
Returned after the fighting was over.
Right there.
Yeah. Health is going to be a major concern. New Mexico Bowl inbound. 1 win over ASU, and I am yelling to extend Brent. Maybe Brent, watch Brent Brennan goes into, let's see. Oh, Bear Down Cats.
Let's say Brent.
Bear Down Cats 96 called you out bad. Not anymore, you don't, he says while laughing. Come on, Mike, don't make fun of the dead, he says after laughing. Dude,
let's say Brent Brennan has 4 wins.
Is terror.
Let's say Brent Brennan has 4 wins headed into the ASU game. Yeah. If you're Desiree, do you have to fire him beforehand? Because if he wins that ASU game and he's at 5 wins,
I'll deal with that when it comes to it. I'm not fired. I'm not a big believer in. I don't know. I don't necessarily think firing a coach in the season really does much.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you just laughed again. Any ball. All right. I don't know. I'll also know when I see it though. Like I said, that Kansas State game is going to be huge.
Mike knows when he sees things. When he sees things, he knows.
I can't wait to get up into the press box and just start bothering people. It's going to be so much fun.
You mean analyzing?
Who's that one guy that sat in front of us that was like, he was definitely amazed at how unprofessional we were at first, but then he started laughing. The kid, I think he writes for like the student newspaper, maybe. You know what I'm talking about?
You're unprofessional. I'm a professional. Look, all I know
who
is
was that kid?
I can't wait for, honestly. How long into the season, at any point, do you think in the first home game, Hawaii, we will say this is just a minor setback?
First quarter, baby.
Will there be any point in the Arizona game where we say that?
Yes, it's going to be something like we'll be down 10-7. And we're going to be like, dude, this is just such a minor setback. And that comeback is going to be the Himalayas, baby.
Man.
Yeah. Firing a coach early, make sure you can get a jump on the portal. But I mean, not really, because you don't.
No, I don't even believe that. I'm just saying, is it? Can you fire a coach after he beats you? I don't know. We'll get to that bridge.
All right, Harry Lex.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes, Harry Lex. Going to give you a good rule of thumb here.
Harry Legs?
Harry Lex. Harry Lex?
Ben one white legs.
You know what? Yeah. Is Ben you think Ben's more of a clean shave guy?
Just Ben, didn't we see that? Like, doesn't Ben shave his arms or something like that?
Yeah. Then he got all buff, and I was like, who's this Ben One White? But let's see here. Is Arizona Athletics in trouble financially the longer the football team struggles? You don't want to be bad in football. It definitely helps you to be good in football. So Arizona needs to get good.
Yes.
Right. Now, did you see the what is Brennan's buyout after this year? Doesn't it go down significantly, Skier?
Not significantly, but down.
What is it?
I think it goes down like $1 million or something.
All right, what is it then?
Let me see. This is mean. I feel like this is mean, right?
Well, I mean, we're just
season has practice. Fall camp hasn't even started. So I got it right here, Mike. I got his contract saved on my computer. Brent Brennan's buyout, if he were to leave it in the first season, is 10. It drops to 7.5. You get 100% of what he's at. Like $6 million or so. So no, they can do that. You can do that.
Good job, Dave. Okay, now, so that's kind of where we are at now. Gronk could pay that buyout by himself. Yeah, he could, but I don't know. Hawaii is minus 1.5 against Stanford. You know what's going to be funny? Hawaii's coming in here, and they're like the toast of the town. Who does Hawaii play before they get to Arizona? Oh, they just play Stanford before they get to Arizona, right? Then we play like Weber State, right?
Yeah. We're back, dude.
We're back. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Now, it is funny. One guy, this is actually, let's get a couple reads in here. There was a very interesting point. That a guy made about Arizona football last year and the fairly intriguing coup that they pulled. But first, back the pipe. All right. Yeah. Pipe. All right. So residential and commercial. Check it out. Foster Plumbing. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Sewer line coating, point repairs, water heater, drain cooling, cleaning, sewer inspections. And again, sure, my toilet is not just operating from 8 to 5. It is operating all day, all night, just like Foster Plumbing. 10% off when you mention AZ12 podcast. Call 520-603-3817 to schedule service today. Back the pipe. Ben one pipe. Oh, championship package. You know what time it is, man. 1997. Might say to yourself, Mike, how can I get the championship package that easily, that smoothly? Then look at this lady right here. She knows what is about to occur here. Look how happy she is.
God, she's so happy.
She's been waiting all day for this.
That's just how people get happy. You get me
she probably. I'll bet you she couldn't wait to get off work to go get the championship package. It might even be a half day. But either way, owned by local Arizona alumni, they only offer necessary treatment. As we talked about a million times, they're not going to remove your tongue. They're not going to take out your seventh molar and then put it in your and replace your buck tooth with it and then say, oh, we got to replace this too. They're not going to be talking about that. They're not going to be doing any of this stuff. Again, blame the man with the freaking master plan. And again, this is a testament to everything that we stand on. Championship package, 1997, Harris Dental. Oh, get the bag. All right, now, Dennis Walsh. The one thing, Baggins' inventory and their sales were down significantly with Dennis Walsh out of town. This is true. Now, Dennis Walsh is back. He's trying to make up for lost time. You got to use the code AZ12, everybody. 15% off. Hey, if you're up in Scottsdale up there, just go up there to get a cookie and go in there to get some food. Get Baggins, baby. Baggins. Back to bag. All right, now 12 Arizona locations, locally owned and operated. You will thank me later. Get in there. We need some real times. Now, let's see here. Julie Gentry. She's a testament to my champion. You said it, not me, Julie. Okay. All right. Now. Comfort XH back, my friends. All right, here's the deal. First-time clients get a free AZ12 shirt. Sheer, how exciting is this?
I would literally break my HVAC to get one of those shirts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're getting in line. And to see all these wires right here, man, my head would be exploding if that happened. First-time clients get a free AZ12 shirt. Small business with big savings. Built on trust for the long haul. Residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. Again, ComfortXHVAC.com. They made Tony Gimino happy. They can make you happy. They don't give you the
Shelby
championship.
just referred them.
Did she really?
Shelby's coworkers having an HVAC problem. She said,
excellent.
Yeah,
Hey, did you tell her to use code AZ12?
Obviously, come on.
Yeah, we need to get credit for that. Yeah, very, very much appreciate that, Shelby. But either way, check this out. Again, again, they won't deliver the championship package, but they're going to get the package that gets the job done. And that's pretty much all you need. ComfortXHVAC.com. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now, we're not going to actually talk basketball today. We're going to be talking about, we're talking all football because we are a football school. I lied about that. All right. Sheer, a guy made an interesting point on Twitter. So Mike, you guys should sponsor my daughter's soccer team. I don't know.
Yeah, we're focused on AZ12 prep.
We're focused on AZ12 prep. When she becomes of age to come play in high school, get in touch with me.
We'll talk.
Should we have a women's soccer team at AZ12 prep?
That's way down the road. We're about making money. We're about making money.
Well, yeah, but we'll keep you in the loop on AZ12 prep, my friend. So the don't we all okay now AZ12 preps. Yeah, that's Shelby, man. Yeah. You reffing any more games, Mike? Oh, I am, but I can't ref them right now because I'm out of town. Arizona is an interesting case for being as terrible as they were last season. They've actually lost a lot of talent in the process as well.
It's weird.
It's kind of an impressive feat in a weird way.
It's like, oh, your O-line sucked. Well, Arizona had a second-round draft pick.
Had a second-round draft pick, a guy at Tennessee, and a 3-year starter at center.
A top 10 pick at wide receiver.
Your passing game sucked. Yeah, we had the best wide receiver in the country. Yes.
It's very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I'm really intrigued by this football season. I really am. No expectations whatsoever. A lot of intrigue, though.
I give technical fouls all the time, man, because I'm officially
Mike hands out texts like crazy.
I talk crap to the players, and that's why a lot of people dislike me.
If you're breathing near him, he's teeing you up.
Yeah, get out of here, man. Missed pocket the glove. And then you look on the defensive side. You know what's weird about the defense? You lost names, but you didn't really lose game. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care who they lost on defense.
Jacob Manu and Takario, it sounded good. 2 years ago.
Whatever.
Let's be honest. Jacob Manu was out of shape and wasn't good last year. And Takario, I don't want to do the things Sheer does, but Takario is just.
You don't want him anyway. Mike didn't want him.
Dude, we can find somebody else to drop interceptions. Somebody else can do that
want him anyway.
Yeah. So again, Sheer, you should go to hey, everybody out there, go to Little Caesars today, though.
Oh, you're gonna say you said I thought you were gonna say Los Ojos.
Los Ojos. There's no.
I think we should have gone for Andre Veras' birthday. Why don't we go to Los Ojos?
Yeah, hey, Andre Veras. Yes, we want to go to Los Ojos. You will make this happen. We'll do this. It's Spectrum I-19.
What is that? Los Ojos Locos.
Yeah, Los Ocos or Ojos Locos.
That was good Spanish. Dude.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Good. You're basically fluent.
Yeah, I am for sure. All right, now
you want to end the show in Spanish?
Yes. Let's see here. Hold on, Dan. Yeah, I got it. Terminamos AZ12 podcast. We end AZ12 podcast. That was good.
Lo siento.
Yeah. No, the code was great. Everybody check out the code, though. Get in there. 15 off 20 or LCFR EECC free crazy combo with any purchase with that. But the 15 off 20 is even better, though. Check that one out. All right. Sheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby. There's a new episode up right now, and there will be a new episode up tomorrow.
Right. And no, Joseph, we didn't start at 11:42.
That's wrong. We were pretty on time.
We were actually kind of. Oh yeah, you're a liar. Liar, pants on fire. Okay. On that note, though, we are signing off. We will be back. What's that? Hey, hold on. Dallas, come here. Let me see if Dallas will come on the show. Dallas, come here. Dallas?
Is he supposed to listen to you?
Yeah, he is. He's coming. Hi, baby boy. Hey, here's Dallas. Hi, Dallas. All right, now watch this.
Get up here, Big D.
All right, Dallas.
Oh, my God. Oh, my my God. Look at that man.
You know how many people have I can't get this right. Hold on.
I just realized, where's Ted Eduardo?
What's that?
Where's Ted Eduardo?
Ted Eduardo's back with the babysitter.
I would have watched Ted Eduardo.
Yeah, look. I've had like
Okay.
12. I've had like 5 people offer to buy him. He's a very good looking dog. But
Yes.
either way. Hold on, Dallas. All right. On that note, though, you all saw Dallas. Yes, the Dallas undercarriage. Yes, maybe other time. But on that note, though, TTFN, we will be back with you. Remember, Wednesday, 3 o'clock or 3 o'clock. As I am traveling, I will be in Bass Lake, and then I'm going to be living in the Sequoias for like 5 days. All right. On that note, though, everybody out there, you guys are great. We'll be back with you. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.